single coverage. I just go with the flow, and however it's played, I just play the game.
Within the context of your team defense improving in the last 3 games, how has DeAndre been a part of that?
I mean, everyone's been a part of it, and his energy and his effort has been a huge part of it as well. He doesn't need much. It's an opportunity, and he's played great the last 3 games.
Ron, you passed Elvin Hayes tonight on the all-time scoring list. If you look at guys in the top 10, most of them, the casual fan would know who they are and what they've done. Hayes would probably not be that way. How much do you know about him?
I read upon him. I know the history of the game. I haven't got an opportunity to see him much, but I know how dominant he was in his era, and in the way he played the game. So, anytime I mention any other greats, he's one of them. It's very surreal and very humbling.
LeBron, can you talk about Long Shumpert and just his improved play this year, what he means to you guys in that second unit?
Well, that's one thing. He went to the summer saying that last year he was disappointed in his ability, or disappointed in his season last year, even though I felt like he was great for our team and what he did to our team, but he wanted to come in being a better basketball player just for himself, and he's improved and it's helped our team improve. Defensively, he's a big part of the defensive strategy that we put out on the floor every night, and then his ability to shoot the ball right now and also attack to the rim. His athleticism helps us out a lot, so it's great to see where he is at this point in the season.
But the Donna's gone tonight. There's anyone left over there that you can play with. Do you still have any ties with them? Does it still feel like a former team to you?
It does feel like a former team, but it's not many ties left besides the coaches. 17 Juwan Howard and Coach Spo and some of the other guys over there. Some of the scouts and assistant coaches at that point in time. But like you said, with IUD here, it's none of the players that I play with, so it doesn't have that feeling. When you go out there, and but it hasn't been like that for a little while for me, anyways.
Do you know about tomorrow for you yet?
What do you mean?
Second night back-to-back.
I have no idea. I haven't talked to Coach. I'll probably talk to him later on tonight and go from there. But I mean, as far as health-wise, I'm able to go. But Coach and training staff have some type of program about me that I don't know, so I'm gonna go with whatever they say.
How do you feel about Kevin Love's this season?
He's the Kevin Love of old, and that's everything we expected out of him. That's what we want out of him. But there's no added pressure for him. He's going on just playing this game right now. He's shooting the ball extremely well. He's rebounding at a high clip, and he's at a point where he's just comfortable with everything. And it's great to have him.
Did you see signs maybe this offseason, maybe in preseason, that Kevin was ready to take that next step in terms of production?
I just think every year you get more and more comfortable with the system. You get more and more comfortable with the play, and then we all get more and more comfortable with our role. And it all started from the beginning when with Kyrie and Kev just feeling like they wanted to be much better. They wanted to bring in a little bit more to the team. Not just scoring, but more just leadership. And they've both done that. They've been playing probably the best basketball of their careers thus far.
Changed in your defense during this 3-game winning streak?
I just think that we're just paying attention to details, and our effort is there. Talked about it over the last few games. Us just getting back to just playing competitive basketball and just really being there for one another. We had a great practice in Toronto. We just had to have carryover, and the focus level and us just sticking to the game plan, executing defensively at a high level. It's working for us, and we just want to have the consistency.
Anyone, I guess, in your position of your career would want to be progressing this way, to be playing the best basketball each year progressively, but LeBron just said that he thinks both you and Kevin are playing the best basketball of your career. Can you feel that, or do you think there's any truth to that?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of goes without saying. I mean, we come off a type of year we had last year. Like I said, I don't want to hold on to it, but it does a load for our confidence. Coming to this season, we know what to expect. The trust factor is there. There are really no more questions in terms of, what level we have to play at in order to be great every single night. We don't have the kind of the miscues and the unknowns. All the questions are answered, and we're just straight up with one another, honest all the time. And if there's a problem, we fix it right away, and that's the telltale sign of a maturing, great basketball team. So for us, we just know what to expect. So.
Kyrie is someone who often shares the backcourt with Amon Shumpert. How cool is it to see him kind of bounce back from his shooting slump last year, and now he's top 10 in the NBA in three-point shooting? How cool is that to see?
It's great, man. It starts with the work in the summertime, and it carries over into the season. He put a lot of work in. Just really trusting his shot and knowing the spots he's going to be getting his shots. His understanding of the game is just at all-time high. And he understood coming into the season where shots were coming from, and he needed to be ready to knock them down, which he's doing at a high clip this year. So.
LeBron passed Elvin Hayes in the all-time scoring list tonight.
Yep.
And he's way before your time, even before my time.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you know about the Hayes game or Hayes career?
I don't know much, man. I know he scored a lot of points, though. 27,000, that's still 27,000 points. That's a lot of points. So he scored a lot of points, man. So.
Do you think LeBron is past, where you tried to say, well, he's like this player? Do you think LeBron is his own player that, decades from now people say, oh, that guy's like LeBron?
What do you mean?
We in this sport we like to try to compare current guys to guys in the past. Like he's like Kobe, he's like this guy, that guy.
Yeah.
Is LeBron, has he played himself out of that where you try to compare him to someone else?
I mean, where that title and comparison happened, that's on you guys, man. Outside the game, that's not around guys every single day in practice, watching them and knowing the ins and outs. I mean, they have their own identities. I mean, obviously, you take things that guys have done before you, and you try to create your own journey, and you try to create your own path. I think he's done the same and followed in the footsteps of greats before him. I've never tried to compare Bron or any of the greats before to any one person. Or obviously, they have some similarities, but they all have come from different places, and they've established themselves in the league, the best league in the world, of being the best. And, for me, it's just about respecting greatness at an all-time high, man, and just realizing the impact that they've had on the game. And Bron's just been doing that for so many years now. You try to put him in a box, and you can't. It's impossible. So he has his own identity, and he's an individual, and we all respect how great he is as a player and as a person. So. Yeah.
Okay, I know it came close to tip off, but did you have a chance to reflect when you got your Team USA ring?
Oh yeah, it was a tremendous honor. Tremendous honor. Can't forget the journey of thinking about how long it's taken to even get a gold medal, and let alone a USA ring. Starting on the select team, starting with the banter with Kobe, and then getting asked to come back every single year to prepare for USA basketball. I was talking to RJ, and he said, "You're welcome." And I asked him why. He said, he's the pioneer that kind of steamrolled us of getting the best players in the world and us expecting to win the USA. He was part of those years that we all look back on. And for me to even join USA, I started with Coach K and guys that have come before me. And, it's just nothing but respect. So, I thank RJ, by the way, for kind of going through those down USA years. But now we're back on top, and that's where we should be.